Hi! Oh my gosh. Welcome back. Welcome back to another quick mini read. All right. I couldn't I bit my tongue. I couldn't sleep and I had the idea. Go make a video because I haven't seen you guys in a while. And I thought, oh, what a great time to use this awesome new gift that was gifted to me from a friend. Um ah, I love it so much. So I came to show you. I got a new coin today. It says yes, no. Time to take action. Let's go. Balance. Use intuition. Or no, wait, not now. Hold on. Unbalance. Analyze it. And I flipped it to see if I should record a video or if I should go to bed. And it said yes to record a video. So here I am. Now, if you didn't know, this is the old one. It just says yes or no, and I wear it around my neck. But I think I'm going to retire this. It was fun while it lasted. Then I could like clear up some of my neck wear. But I love this coin, so thanks, Michelle, if you're out there watching. Thank E, all the above. You can feel A to D whatever you want. Most High, God, universe, your higher self, E, all the above. I'm going to cherish this so much. It means so much to me. Today has been chock full of love and gratitude. So I'm feeling called for sure. We're going to pull a card from the journey of love. Also, I was kind of feeling led to mindful messages, activations. So now I said I might as well do all the bluE decks. So I might do Buddha, Starseed, and then maybe Healing Waters. Let's see, because this is supposed to be a quick read. I just wanted to get a message out because I haven't seen you guys in a while. It's been a while. But yeah, I've just been in such a state of gratitude recently. So many messages I should have been sharing. Oh, and we could read the holy comic from the Holy Ghost. This popped out. So we're going to read this one. Let's do this. Okay. I want to pick the cards first and then read. Yeah, let's do that. Then I can talk for a minute. Yeah. So, okay. Perfect. I kind of peeked at that one, so I know what that one's going to say. Yeah, so it's been a few messages that I've been getting recurring in life recently. Definitely starting with perception change and changing your perception and how you look at situations and things. Changing, but sometimes that comes with growth and repetition. You know, it's not something that just happens all the time, or at least quickly. It definitely takes time to get to that point. And repetition, like I said, too. So yeah. Ooh. I just want one card. I like that one. Okay. We're going to do a Starseed Oracle deck. Okay. Don't mind if I bluE. And then let's do one of these, and then I should be done. Thank you. All right. Let's get this party started. All right. All messages are meant for you at this time if you're sitting here watching, listening, masculine, feminine energy, following my intuition to read or deliver this message. As I'm getting sleepy. All right. Journey of Love. First card. Man on Earth, Woman of the Sky. Number 48. I see myself in you, and you in me. Okay. I'm sorry. We may seem to be so different and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passions lead us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now, in human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. Know you are worthy of it and keep a light of gentle hope and respect in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when in the dark, when it challenges you, there is a sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants to reach us not only in our happiness, but also perhaps more so in our darkest hour. Let it reach you through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken or opened, for in the cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. Wow. Fighting back the tears on that one. That's awesome, because that's actually what someone here needs to hear, including myself. It's how I've been feeling. My connection to you recently. That really summed up a whole lot. That's crazy. Well, it's not crazy. It's divine union. Okay, and if you're watching me, you understand exactly how I feel. It's hard to put in words, this feeling. And then sometimes you don't need the words to put into it, because everything that you need is provided. And therefore you understand, overstand, and understand exactly how you feel. Because how you feel internally in your masculine energy gets not portrayed, but displayed externally in your feminine energy. What you perceive, what you conceive, and what you perceive starts intertwining, and you see evidence of it. And this is right on time, guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or how far away I am from what I want. When I am feeling joy and doing the things I love, I am in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift when I shift them to release resistance. Oh man. And this whole coming on here, doing this, sharing this message, me listening to these messages that I'm giving to myself, to aspects of myself I'm giving to you, I'm sharing with you. I'm using as a guidance to help guide the next person, to guide myself, to guide you, to guide me, to guide us, to guide we. Hiccup for hiccup for confirmation. I'm trying to breeze through these because this is going to be an emotional reading. It already is. It's been an emotional day, okay? Synergy 41. The frequency of synergy supports our alliance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to new reality. And when you're on this journey and you're sharing this world with yourself, the different aspects of yourself, your human self, your spiritual self, your mental self, your masculine, feminine energies, you're in this union, this state of happiness that you don't have to rely on anything externally. And you realize that what you have externally is just a reflection of what you have internally. And you're just blessed for what you have, what you're able to share, what you're able to perceive, what you're able to conceive. Man, which card is next? Let's do Buddha. $44 creation. A lot of these cards have been having 4s on them. It was like 48, 41, 44. Creation. External difficulties reflect inner stagnation that stems from an attachment to the past. To create the new, you must first let the old dissolve. Has it been hard for you to get your new project going? Like you keep bumping into solid walls? Before you put any more effort into creating the new, take a moment to examine the source of obstruction. The secret ingredient of creation is actually the dissolution of the old. If you are reluctant to cover the old painting, there will be no room for the new image to run the show. Holding on to familiar methods narrows the window of trying out more effective ones. Not letting go of the past is a source of obstacles and generating a new life. The source is not external. External difficulties are only a reflection of inner stagnation. With the source of obstacles intact, effort in new creation only brings disappointment. Instead of losing confidence in your project, take some quiet time to investigate the pros and cons of creating the new. Make sure you take into account the costs of dismantling the old, or maybe elements of the past can decorate the new structure to accommodate those who still need a piece of the old time. Okay. Letting go of the past, because to enter this new world, we definitely need to let go of the past. And not let go entirely, but be a sense of letting go in order to be open to a new way of thinking. And that's been a difficult thing for me too lately. Not letting go of the past, but I know the past has been creeping up. Just popping in to say hello. And it's like, I wouldn't say get out of here past, but it's been difficult. Not even difficult. I'm not even going to say, but just because I'm not in a position to revert back to old ways. Like I feel like I'm far enough in the future or in my present to not revert back to old ways, but then the thought is still there. So what happens when you entertain those thoughts of the past? You're not indulging in those thoughts, but then you're entertaining them. Therefore, it's taking up time. And it's okay to acknowledge those thoughts, especially in a healthy way. You're not engaging, so that's a step, a kudos to you. But at the same time, we don't want to spend too much time embracing or engaging in that past because it takes away from the present. All right, from the Starseed Oracle deck, baby steps, man, and that's what it takes. It takes baby steps because we can't do this all in one swoop. It takes gradual increments, coming back, repetition. This is what I said earlier. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. When you follow on what makes sense, you're not necessarily following your intuition all the time because sometimes your intuition doesn't make sense. So get in the habit of following your intuition, following that gut, following that first mind, following that something, something told me. Follow that something before it makes sense. Because when it starts making sense, then it's no longer your intuition. It's what makes sense. And as humans, we try to make sense of the senseless. And to a certain degree, that got us so far, but we're releasing that. Sometimes we don't have to follow what makes sense. And that's okay. We live in a world where we have to do things that make sense, but so much of the world doesn't make sense. Like the stuff that we know of what we've discovered is a percentage of what doesn't make sense, but we've made it make sense. But I feel like there's so much out there that doesn't make sense or that we don't know. And we're not willing to try new things if we're stuck on the past or what makes sense. All right. Last card, follow the stream. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Triangle. Oh no, there are triangles. Okay. We gotta put follow F. Follow the stream. Streams can begin as small trickles and end up immersive rivers and vast oceans, like baby steps. They have been providing humanity with sustenance since we first appeared on this planet. Follow the stream and trust one day it will carry you to rivers and oceans of your future. You're being called to surrender to the current of the waters that you're in, to trust the path you're walking, and to keep showing up day after day to what you're building. What might seem like a small trickle right now holds the promise of becoming a river or ocean in the world. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and trust your path. This is a card of trust. You may not yet be able to see the future outcome, and perhaps you're not quite sure how to get to where you're going. On the journey, there will be many steps that require faith. This may be one of them. You're being encouraged to find that faith, to keep facing your true north, to follow the stream and let it carry you. So commit to your passions and be dedicated to what you're creating. Keep showing up day after day after day. If you do, before you know it, you'll have created something huge simply by showing up in small, consistent ways. If you trusted your path, what would you do? All right. I think it is definitely getting time for bed. Interesting. All right, you guys. It's been 20 minutes. I hope this gave you some type of clarity. I did say I was going to read one page out of here. Let's get 40, 69, 43. Okay. The scrolls raking. He says, nothing is ever finished. Ugh. I just got this place cleaned up. Nothing stays clean. Life is never settled. Our lives' work is continually being undone. Then the Holy Ghost says, as he's reading his book behind the tree, what experience in this world tells you that permanence is even possible? Then the scroll says, well, I don't know. It's just like, what is the point of all this? The Holy Ghost says, so despite a world that has never taught you otherwise, something in your heart aches for a final writing of the affairs a forever lasting. The scroll says, honestly, I'll settle for a leaf blower. That's funny. All right. I think that's all my blue decks for the most part. Yeah. Whoa. Excuse me. All right. I think it's time for go to bed. We gave thanks. Oh, all day long we breathe unconsciously for ourselves. So let's just take a moment to breathe for someone else. Whether they know you're breathing for them or not, whether they need to breathe or not. For your masculine energy, for your feminine energy, for E, all of the above. For Louie, for bluE, for Lon, and for Lou. We're going to inhale and exhale. All right. I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. And I will talk to you guys in another video. Bye.